I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. Game show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as will be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys just 2 wins over their last 6 games. On the other side, Colts head coach Shane Steichen. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 6.
Looking to throw Penix. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. To the air, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. JT Tuimoloau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A play fake. Now Penix. Shakes off the sack. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It escapes the sack. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
This will be fielded at the 17. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
The numbers on the receiving end for Boyd last time out. Well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his route running, ran the entire route tree. They hit him on deep shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Colts offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's to his tight end, Tanner Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to the 22-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
The tackle by Arnold Ebiketie. 4 yards.
Richardson.
2nd and
The toss here completed to Pittman. The gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And 1.
QB sneak, Richardson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll run through it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Jonathan Taylor. It's a loss of a yard.
Now Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And his kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little effectiveness step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll throw with Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Falcon first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Robinson toss play left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. JT That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Here's 3rd and 9.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it in at the 22. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now it's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
For a Colts first down.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Josh.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd
Richardson
and 10.
working from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. For the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Short throw caught by Pitts. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 47-yard line.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. So a tight one so far. 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen at our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Shoves him aside. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The tight end in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fights through it. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Here's Penix.
32-yard line.
He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.T. Tuimoloau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To the air, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Excellent play there by Arnold Ebiketie to meet him behind the line for a loss. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. Shifts by at the 15. And some room to roam now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Penix. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. J.T. Tuimoloau. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Down to about the 45. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up
London, the motion man right. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Able to shake him off. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Taylor. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 24-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he goes out right around the 39. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now again to Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 1. A little under a minute 50 remaining. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. That's complete to Mooney. Second and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
He's back to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the Colts 43-yard line.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Robinson. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third down.
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And the Falcon first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 24-yard line.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Back to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to almost certainly win the football game. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Richardson. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds.
That's good for a Colts.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One last shot for Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey, and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Falcons, it's an important win for their